tutorial, I'm going to show how to export a PDF from OpenStreetMap into Illustrator to create site plans, nollie maps, or diagrams. So first I'm going to go into OpenStreetMap. Just going to search that up, and it's this one here. So it's openstreetmap.org, and I'm going to click on that one. So basically it's the same as the OpenStreetMap that we loaded in QGIS. It's just a world map. And for this export, I'm just going to use Glenferrie Station again, just to keep it consistent. So on the left hand side here, I'm going to exit out of that and exit out of the ad. In the top left hand corner, you can see that there's a search bar, and I'm going to search up Glenferrie Station. You can do this wherever you like. So if I search up Glenferrie Station and click enter, it's going to come up with this, and I'm going to make sure to select that. So it's selected, it recognizes this area here as Glenferrie Station. So I'm going to zoom out, and I'm going to go to the right hand panel here. I'm going to go to layers. You can see here that you can go through and basically, similar to Illustrator, check which ones that you want. So you can choose standard. You can choose a cycling map if you wanted to do a diagram about where cyclists can go, where they can park their bike, also say humanitarian. This one here shows up with a lot of icons of basically where the amenities are around, especially with Swinburne campus. We're gonna want to export this as a PDF, because otherwise, if we export as anything else, these won't be vector lines. And so if we export it as a PNG, it'll just be a whole raster image, and we won't actually be able to edit anything. So in the layers, we've got to make sure that we select standard if we want to edit it in Illustrator. So I'm going to select standard here, click out of map layers, and then next I'm going to want to go back to the right hand toolbar and click on share. We need to make sure, so there'll be a drop down here, automatically it'll do the format as a PNG. We don't want that because otherwise we can't edit any of these. We want to make sure that we select PDF. And the scale, I'm going to do 1:2000, just so it's standard. And you can set the custom dimensions. So if I click on set custom dimensions, this rectangle here will basically be the artboard that shows up in Illustrator. We want to make sure that Glenferrie Station is as centered as possible in the artboard, but you might also want to make your artboard the same size as maybe an A3 sheet. So here you can see that you can see the artboard dimensions, or what will be your artboard dimensions here, and depending on what size you might need it for diagrams or sitemap, you can edit it, but just for this tutorial I don't really need specific dimensions, so I'm just going to make sure Glenferrie Station is the focal point here. Then after I'm happy with my dimensions and my scale and my PDF is selected, I'm just going to click download. If we try doing any other layer styles here, it won't actually export as a PDF. You'll only be able to export it as a PNG. So once this is downloaded here, I'm going to select the show in folder icon. I'm going to right click my map here, and then I'm going to do open with, and then open with Adobe Illustrator, and just select that, and it will load into Illustrator. And there we go. Now you can see that we've got the artboard here, which is the dimensions that we selected earlier, but we've also got all of this extra stuff on the outside. So I'm gonna open up my layers toolbar here, and if I click on this down arrow, you can see that everything is grouped together, hence why no matter what I click on, everything becomes selected. And we don't really want that because it becomes quite hard to edit things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select anything, because no matter what I select, it'll all be grouped together. I'm going to right click on what we just selected, and I'm going to click on ungroup all. So there we go. You can see here that that's all opened up into individual layers, and I'm just going to click away. We don't want everything that's on the outside here, but we also don't want to delete it, because say if I delete this here, it deletes the gray area that's underneath. So you can see here that we don't want to delete or change this because it will make the map inaccurate. So what we're going to do instead is create a clipping mask around the artboard. How we're going to do that is in the left hand toolbar, I'm going to select rectangle here, and I'm just going to make a rectangle that encompasses the whole artboard. So I'm just going to make sure it intersects with the corner here, zoom out, and then I'm also just going to make sure that it intersects with the opposite corner, and there we go. You can see that that rectangle covers the whole artboard, and the rectangle has also popped up in our layers on the right hand corner here, right hand toolbar. So after that, I'm going to click away, and I'm going to select everything, so including the original stuff that we imported from OpenStreetMap and also the extra rectangle. You can see here that all of these blue icons on the side, depending on what color Illustrator has made your layer, there will be some sort of blue icon on the side here, and that will show you that all of those are selected. So after all of those are selected, I'm going to right click on any selected area, and then I'm going to click Make Clipping Mask here, and there we go. We've hidden everything that's on the outside without deleting it. You can see there's a few lines that still poke out here. For example, the Glenferrie Oval. It's not deleted, but it's just hidden. And that's how you import from OpenStreetMap as a PDF into Adobe Illustrator.